Hello students, our new session is started today. So I hope you enjoyed your vacation, and today is the new session and the very first day. So now we are going to start our first chapter of chemistry, which is some basic concepts of chemistry. Some basic concept of chemistry. So first question in our mind to chem is that what is chemistry and how to study in the chemistry. So chemistry is the science of molecules. Chemistry is the science of molecules and their transformation. So chemistry deals with the composition, structure and properties of matter. So chemistry is the science which can be mainly deal with atoms and molecules. So in this unit we mainly discuss about quantitative description and some numerical values, some physical properties of matter and many more things. This chapter is very new for you, so please listen carefully what is going on. So let's start. Importance of chemistry. What is the importance of chemistry? Importance of chemistry. Importance of chemistry. Can you think that where is the chemistry used? What is the criteria? And what is the scope of chemistry in our day-to-day life? You may think that chemistry is very important for us. It's very important in our daily day-to-day life. Suppose if we find and if we search some basic where is used. So first of all, in our homes, it is used in our kitchens, in foods, in soaps, detergent, clothes, textile industry, and it is also used in medicine. There are many life-saving drugs which are used. It is also used in biology and many more things, zoology. So it is also used in dyes such as colors, and so chemistry is a very vast subject. It mainly deals with the atoms and molecules. Chemistry is also present in our body also. Our bodies function well if our chemical system is functioning very well. Think about it. Suppose sodium, potassium, magnesium, which is very important to us, which is present in the very small quantities. But if deficiency of this, our body system cannot function well. And there are many more scopes in medicine, like there are many life-saving drugs available. Life-saving drugs, anti-cancer drug, antiviral drug, HIV drugs. These all are available only because of chemistry. So we have to deal with the very qualitative and quantitative aspects of chemistry. So let's start our discussion. You know very well ozone, which is very useful and very important for our life. If ozone is not present, then harmful ultraviolet rays is coming towards the earth. So now ozone can be prepared in laboratory also. Think it. Ozone can be also prepared in laboratory also. So now we are going to discuss another aspects and many more areas of chemistry, scope of chemistry, industry. Now let's discuss the nature of matter. Nature of there are mainly three forms of matter. In previous classes you already know that what is matter. In simple words we can say that matter anything that can be anything that has mass and volume, occupies space. Anything that has mass and volume is known as matter. Matter is present mainly in three forms. First one, solid, liquid, and gas. You know already the very important physical property. Solid, what is solid? Solid has fixed shape, volume, and liquid, gas. You know, this is the very basic thing which you learn in your previous classes. And the molecules of solids are very close to each other. Liquid, the molecules are further away, and gaseous molecules are very far from each other. So this is the very basic properties of solid, liquid, and gas. Liquid, they can take the shape of the container. They can take the shape of the container, shape of the container. Liquid, it has no shape. Okay, completely occupy definite shape. Neither definite shape, nor definite volume. You all know about this. Now let's discuss some more properties about matter. Now we are going to discuss mixture and some basic principles of mixture, which is you know already in your previous classes. Okay, so mixture. What is mixture? Mixture. When two or more than two substances are mixed together, then we can say that it is mixture. Okay. So we can classify matter into, first of all, matter, and then mixture. And mixture is also two types. Matter is mixture and pure substance. And mixture also two types. two types: homogeneous mixture, homogeneous mixture, and here heterogeneous mixture. Pure substance, elements and compounds. Pure substance, elements and compounds. You know very well what is homogeneous mixture. The simplest example: salt dissolve in water. This is the simplest example of mixture. When you dissolve salt in water, then it is the example of homogeneous mixture. Means uniform composition everywhere. Uniform composition in everywhere. Heterogeneous mixture. You can mix salt and sand, salt and sand. Okay, salt and sand means not uniform composition. Not uniform composition. Okay.